guys. I just had to go live. There are so many people who are already in despair, and I must say that I too know that disparity. Um, I think I've shared with you guys a few times um, that I too um, is going through the without a home. Um, I feel that disparity of things just being blocked. If I turn to the left, it's not still not the right turn. If I turn to the right, it's still not the right turn. um, the things that I have experienced, most people probably would have lost their mind already. Um, the ups and the downs and the losses. And I'm expressing all this because this, I don't even want to say his name, um, is really going to be rough, guys. It's going to be rough out here. Um, because we're not just talking about Section 8, we're not talking about EBT, we're not just talking about um, lunches for the children. Some parents who are depending on that extra help will now have to figure out how to stretch even more. um, and all I can say, guys, is going to be tough. But as I said, we all can get on here and we can actually let the distraction get into our heads and not find solutions. I have witnessed the disparity in the streets, the homelessness, um, people sleeping in woods and camps. And it hurts my heart. It do. Especially knowing that there's so much money being spent elsewhere wherein it could be put for people of this nature. And to hear now that more resources is going to be cut, it's going to be tough. That's all I can say. It's going to be tough. And I feel so bad about certain things that I can't even discuss what I'm going through. you know, uh, the only thing I try to do is I try to keep my head above water, and it's hard. It's very hard when you don't have um, much support without people saying, "Oh, I'm gonna help you out this time, but the next time, da 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 da." You know how the story goes. Um, and as I said, since the C19, um, and I made that move in going into an extended stay because of my credit, I couldn't get an apartment. So I found myself stuck in an extended stay for a whole year. Um, which it became overwhelming, and I had to relocate back from base one. When I did that, um, everything else failed. I'm not blaming it on nobody but myself. Um, and as I said, every time I feel as though my feet is coming up off the ground a little bit, next minute, bam, I got to reinstall myself and try again. But people, sometimes you just get tired. You get tired. Um, you know, I can go through a whole list of things that I've been through, and as I say again, you guys will probably say, "Wow, how did she do that? How is she still able to maintain?" You know, staying in hotels. I just losing all my valuables a little at a time, not having a stable address. Sometimes have to skip skip a meal. Um, and still trying to keep afloat. Still trying to keep myself productive. Um, I heard so many stories on here how people have generated money. So I said, okay, let me try it too. I've always had that leadership type of persona. So I'm trying this. Uh, a lot of people don't understand it's the worst feeling when you have to go to your family member or someone who's a friend and say, you need help. or you need help on something. I think a lot of people don't realize how it diminishes you on the inside to ask for help. Um, but one thing I want to be grateful, and I want to thank God because He do cover me. Like I said, you know, sometimes you can't just focus in on your situation because there's always someone else's situation that is a little bit more enhanced than yours. And even through my situation, I still try to help someone else. It's funny because here it is. I may not have much, but if I can help somebody else, I'm gonna help them. Um, that's a part of me too. I've always been a person who helps. I also want to just let you guys know we have to unwire our thinking pattern. We have to stop being selfish. Whether it's finances, whether it's information, we have to stop and be supportive. Because support and teamwork works. I don't know if people actually know what the DEI is, what he's trying to execute. But the list is about 20, I say about 24 he has listed to execute, which will put us back into oppression. Not that we have not been already oppressed. Um, we're talking about food hype. We're talking about, as I said, we're talking about for the children's breakfast and lunch in public schools. He wants to eliminate books, the education, and make the curriculum about Christian curriculum. Um, it's just so many things that we definitely have to look at closely. And the only thing that I could say that a lot of people should refer to is the Project 25, 25. Um, And what he's trying to execute is not for the poor. We already know that. Oh, another thing he wants to execute is the funding for elderly people who depends on Meals on Wheels. Maybe you guys didn't hear me. The elderly who depends on Meals on Wheels. So I'm just saying these things that maybe in some sort of fashion or way, if we get in as a unit, maybe we can find solutions for some of these things. Stop buying in certain stores. Um, if you have something extra and you know you have a neighbor that don't have much, help them out. Right now is the time, like I said, and it don't matter whether you're what your ethnic group is. It don't matter. I me, I don't speak on ethnic groups, hate groups. No, people are people. Genuine people from the heart. Doesn't matter what race you come from. You know, it's sad to say we were never looked at as humans anyway in the black culture. But anyway, going back to what I said, if we can extend our hand to others, whether it's your neighbor or you just know of someone who needs that extension, maybe we can live in a better world. Maybe people will look at us different. Maybe we'll feel good about ourselves. As I said, I don't have much. I don't. But if I can extend information that I know, that's help. If I have extra food that I know I'm just going to throw in the trash, that's help. And I think that's what we need to start looking at as people. Let's start there. Let's start there. I grew up in the 60s and I never thought that I would see the things that I'm seeing now. Never. I didn't have to experience it. So I don't know it in reality because I didn't experience it. So to see it now is epic to me because I didn't have to experience that. So guys, I just want to get on here and share that information. Um, I'm also going to be doing my live in my TikTok, wherein I'll be going a little bit more in depth with this conversation. You know, um, it's funny when, because I'm not going to say his name. I'm really not going to say his name. Um, it's funny when he was running. Oh, there was so many people. This Mister, this Mister, this Mister. He gonna do this. He gonna do that. He's the best candidate for the job. Well, now that he's done ran down all these policies he wants to put in place, they not up there. You know why they not up there? Because now it done dawned on them we made a mistake. Yeah, you did. You did. It's gonna cost us. This is about the wealthy, y'all. The wealthy. And when I say, a lot of people get rich and wealthy confused. Wealthy is when you can spend $1 million and don't lose no sleep. That's wealth. So people get that confused. I'm nowhere near that. If I lose $1 million, I'm going to feel it. Mentally and physically. So, as I said, we need to unwire, think of the now, and get moving on the now. Not just verbally speaking, moving on the now. And that is going to take participation, support, and being observed. Gotta be observant. And it's gonna take a lot. I know some of his policies that he have um, that have to go through Congress. I know that, but certain things they're not gonna be able to block. So, guys, the only thing I say is don't let it absorb your mental. Don't let it do it. Don't walk in fear. Don't walk in fear. God is so good. Like I say, even with me going through my tough time, my God is still good. I hope whoever sees this live, I'm praying for you. I'm praying for your family. And most importantly, I'm praying for me. So, with that being said, hopefully I get to see you guys real soon. and take care. Because, as I said, this can't be real.